It's a matchup we could see again in June. MVP candidate Steph Curry and the Golden State Warriors, with the NBA's best record, in Cleveland to face four-time MVP LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers, whose home winning streak stands at 10 and counting. Time for TNT NBA tip-off presented by Autotrader.com. Golden State and Cleveland, followed by the Thunder and the Suns. Studio J in Atlanta, that's where we are. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Charles Barkley, Kenny the Jet Smith. A tasty opener to the doubleheader.
Tasty.
Tasty.
It's a good word.
Yeah.
I like that.
Golden State.
You do. You like anything tasty.
Best record in the NBA. And Cleveland playing at the top of its game, winners of 17 of 19 after losing a season-high 6 in a row. And LeBron was hurt for much of that. He came back. They made the deals. Best team in the East, Chuck?
Well, I think obviously the Derrick Rose thing is significant because I thought up until this week that Chicago was still the best team in the Eastern Conference. So now I think the Bulls are the team to beat. The Cavaliers are the team to beat. But listen, no disrespect to J.R. Smith or Iman Shumpert. The big deal was Moscow because he took them from a little team to a big team. And they are the front runners in the because of the Derrick Rose injury. They are the front runners in the Eastern Conference.
Moscow averaging 11 and 8 in 22 games and doing the job defensively too, Jet.
Well, this is going to be the true test, and we'll see if they're the best team in the East because defensively is where you're going to have to stop Golden State. You know, they played well over this 19-game run, but so has Atlanta. So Atlanta's saying, well, we've done exactly that. But to beat the Golden State Warriors at home and beat them, this is a litmus test game. This is one of the games that you look at on your record and say, we are championship contenders. Or this is when you make substitutions, changes, because we're not good enough yet. So this is a real statement game for both teams.
You know, I'm going to be looking at the intensity level of both teams because, you know, when you're in a certain conference, you know, a lot of people say, we're only concentrating on this conference. I guarantee you they are looking at what Golden State is doing. They realize that they could play this team in the finals. So, you know, one team tonight is going to play to send a message to the other team. So I'm going to be looking for the intensity of both teams tonight.
Aaron, let me say this. To me, like, we always look at the game within the game. I'm going to be looking at Moscow and Kevin Love because the one criticism I've had of the Golden State Warriors, they got the best backcourt in the NBA, but I think they're not big enough and tough enough down low.
Tough enough? They're not tough enough.
They're not tough enough. Well, in my opinion.
Draymond Green is tough.
Oh, he is tough, but he's a little fella.
Okay.
He's like you. A little fella can only be so tough.
We'll see tonight.
I'm just fun. I just slapped the hell out of you because you're a little fella.
Well, then let's do it on national television.
But for me, I'm going to look at Kevin Love.
You ain't as tough as you was in '88 either.
I was skinny then.
Yeah, exactly.
Fat people can't be on. They can only be so tough.
That's why I'm not even worried.
Shaq can only be so tough. You get into the second round, he'll fold like a chair.
But you got to get to the second. You got to get to the second with him.
But I'm going to say, I'm watching.
But opportunity between us, brother.
Okay. But I'm watching Kevin Love and Moscow because they should be able to dominate Golden State inside. At the end of the night, I'm going to look at this stat, Ernie. Outside, the guards of Golden State, the best backcourt. Inside, Moscow and Love. Whoever has the biggest differential, that's going to be the team that wins this game.
Is Steph Curry the MVP, best player on the best team right now?
Right now he is. I think he's done it for the longevity. But there's a guy in Oklahoma.
He makes it look effortless.
Effortless.
Oh, see,
I like that.
That didn't work in New York and don't work in
come on.
Hey, listen.
I've gotten some good feedback
I love
on
Steph
that
Curry.
one.
Hey, I love Steph Curry, but he's not the MVP.
Oh, stop it, Chuck.
The MVP is James Harden.
Stop it, Chuck.
No.
No way.
I'm just telling you because
This guy right here is the MVP from right here. He's got the longevity.
His team
and there's a guy coming with a bullet, though, named Russell Westbrook. And TK, you're going to have to pull that video up for halftime. When I said last year the second guy on that team could be an MVP, I think he's coming with a bullet.
Yeah, he is.
And if he gets that team to the 4th or 5th spot,
listen,
he will be the MVP.
But then they're not going to get that high. That's the caveat.
But 21 losses at 4 and 5.
If James Harden can keep the Houston Rockets in the top 3 or 4.
This guy's the top. Steph Curry's the top team. Not the top
I know
3.
that,
He's the top.
But he's got a lot more help than James Harden.
No, he
stop
created
it.
that help.
Stop
No,
it.
he didn't.
Hey,
no, he didn't.
Stop
One
it.
of those guys who helps. See if you like this nickname, because I was tweeted this. Here's a potential Klay Thompson nickname. Put it up there. Splashes Clay. Do you like
I like
it?
that one.
Splashes
I like that one.
Clay.
I like
That's
that
almost
one.
as stupid as your nickname for Steph Curry.
I like that one.
And listen, you know I'm a big Klay Thompson fan. I think he's the best 2 guard in the NBA. But if I needed one basket, I would go to James Harden. But the MVP.
You needed one win.
Hey, listen, no disrespect to Russell Westbrook, who's had a great month. But the guy who's been amazing this entire year, Steph has been good, but James Harden.
He's second in my book. First in yours, second in my book.
And we can disagree.
We can disagree.
Ernie, I got
And you are.
Where do you go, Shaq?
Steph Curry's the MVP. And none of that, I got a new nickname for Steph Curry.
What's that?
Manny Splacchio.
Manny Splacchio.
See, that makes less sense than either
Does
of the other
not.
two.
Because when the
Ernie,
ball
I
goes through the
apologize.
net,
Let me go back to your nickname, Ernie, that I hate.
Stefferless.
Stefferless. I'll take Stefferless over
Thanks.
Pacquiao.
Almost kicked Rob, the audio man. Hey,
I wanted that horse to take off.
You still got that horse that they pull you around on, man?
Of course I do.
Yeah, what?
Yeah.
What'd you call him, Sleepy?
Nope. Diesel.